I'm Staff Sergeant Grant Miller of the Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit, and I have the following two releases for you today. The first one, the Calgary Police Service continued to investigate what has been determined to be a double homicide in the city's south end over the weekend. Just before 1 p.m. on Saturday, February 15th, 2014, the Calgary Fire Department responded to an alleged carbon monoxide complaint at a residence in the 12200 block of Lake Erie Road S.E. Inside the residence, 2 people were discovered deceased. Carbon monoxide was ruled out as a contributing factor, and the CPS Homicide Unit was brought in to investigate. Following autopsies completed on Monday, February 17, 2014, the victims have been identified as Don Carlson, 59 years of age, and Roxanne Carlson, 56 years of age. The cause of death will not be released at this time. The Carlsons were last heard from at 9:30 p.m. on Friday, February the 14th, 2014. Investigators are asking for the public's assistance to determine their movements and whereabouts between Friday at 9 a.m. and the time that they were discovered on Saturday afternoon. Investigators would like to thank those who have assisted in the investigation to date. Anyone with information about the Carlsons' movements is asked to contact the Calgary Police Service or Crime Stoppers. And I'll take your questions.
Can you just explain why you're not releasing such details?
So at this moment, obviously on the weekend, we attended to the residence and found 2 people deceased inside the residence. Exactly what we found forms a large part of the investigation moving forward. It is very early on, and as a result of that, we won't be releasing what we have discovered inside the residence in any way, in any form. So right now, there's no clear motive as to why this happened. Our investigative team is investigating every thought and every possibility at this time.
Is it possible it was just a random break-in?
So at this point, it is too early to speculate as to what the exact motive may be. You ask if this is a random attack. At this moment, there's no indication to indicate that, but again, it is something we're looking at, and it is something that we're pursuing.
Sorry, just to clarify on the carbon monoxide, I know that's what the original thought was, the original call. Are you saying there was no carbon monoxide in the home, or that's not what killed them?
No, that's correct. So at the time the call came in as a potential carbon monoxide poisoning. As a result of that, in the process of Saturday afternoon, we had the Calgary Fire Department go through the house to determine what role carbon monoxide played. They were able to determine that there were no issues with carbon monoxide inside the home at all. After that, a medical investigator from the medical examiner's office attend the scenes where people have passed away. The medical investigator was the first one to make the determination that this is suspicious in nature. And from there, the homicide unit was notified.
So was that just an assumption then on the relatives or whoever found these people that, they're both in sort of the same condition, same age, seemingly healthy? Is that their assumption that it was carbon monoxide?
I'm not sure I'm comfortable using the term assumption. I think it's a traumatic event to step into a residence and find 2 persons that have passed away. So carbon monoxide was a thought. That was the first thought. That was quickly ruled out, and that's why the homicide unit was called in.
Sorry if you've already covered this. Did you say, or do you know how long they had been dead for before they were discovered?
So we believe that this man and woman had contact with others Friday night around 9:30 p.m. And we believe that to be an accurate event. And so from that point until they were discovered approximately noon on Saturday afternoon is our time period that we're looking at. Included in this, we're asking anyone that had contact with the Carlsons on the Friday leading up to that night to contact us.
So, sorry, EMS had tried to resuscitate one of them. Do you believe they died at the same time, or one died a bit later?
Again, I think that's something that we're looking into. we will rely on the medical examiner's office to help us with those specific determinations, and that's where we are.
And was it the son who called 911?
That's correct. So the family has 3 children, 3 adult children. One of the adult children lives in the house, the other 2 don't.
Can you elaborate any more on what contact means? You say they had contact Friday night. Can you be more specific?
They were spoken to.
So the son lives in the home with the parents? Is that what you're saying?
No, the son does not live in the home. The son came to the family home on Saturday to see his parents.
So, sorry, one of their children lives in the home, but it is not that person that
That's
called
correct.
911.
That's
It's
correct.
one of the 2 children that live outside.
That's correct.
And that child, or that person wasn't in the home at the time, like no one else was at the home?
That's correct.
So should there be any concern then if this, like, people wonder healthy?
I think in this situation we need time for the investigation to come up with clear thoughts of what caused this, what is the motive for this. Until we can do that and put some of our facts and evidence together, it's just too early to speculate on any theory as to what happened right now.
We did get a statement from the family. Are you able to say, though, how they're doing, their understanding of how they...
The family's very devastated. These are great people in a very nice neighborhood in Calgary. Lake Bonavista is widely referred to as one of the nicest communities in Calgary and has been for a long time.
Can you say, is it the 3 adult children, is it a man, 2?
I don't really want to delve into the family particulars at this time. At this point, they're not suspects in this. Again, it's early and our investigation is just starting to begin.
I'm sorry, when you say they, are you specifically referring to anyone? Or the 3?
The children.
The 3 children are not suspects?
Yes, at this time.
Can you talk about what changed between Saturday afternoon when we were first hearing this was not considered suspicious and homicide wouldn't be called in until when the forensic unit showed up and it was all taped off as a crime scene?
Again, it's common for situations where people pass away for investigators from the medical examiner's office to attend. We, as the homicide unit, we rely on their expertise in these situations and their determinations. And it's not uncommon for them to contact us if they feel something is suspicious in nature. And there are times when they have done that and it does not turn out to be homicide, just some questions from the scene that require further examination and further investigation. And we work closely with them, and ultimately we put all of our thoughts together to help determine what exactly we're dealing with.
So how much time would have elapsed between this is not considered suspicious to it's all cordoned off? Like, could people come and go during that period before it was officially a crime scene?
I would say once the police attend, first responders attend, we have continuity in this situation of that residence. During that time, the medical investigator is called and attends in a timely manner, and we maintain continuity of the residence from the time our first responders attend until our forensic crime scene teams have concluded their thorough, exhaustive investigation. In this situation, for this house, it looks now that we're going to maintain continuity of the house probably into the weekend coming up. And that is just to ensure that our forensic investigators have the time they need to conduct very thorough forensic examinations of every aspect of that house.
I know you said the motive is not clear, it's very early obviously, but is there any indication that this could be linked to either the man or the woman's line of work?
Again, it's early and we haven't ruled anything out at this time.
But is that something you're looking into?
Yes.
Any previous police involvement with this happening?
Again, in this situation, our victims are very well-thought people in the neighborhood, in a very nice neighborhood. So no, we have had very little or no contact with these people.